Hello everybody and welcome to the latest edition of Sports Connect. I'm Sakshi, your usual host for the show. It's so good to host you all each Saturday here on DD Sports, where we bring you the top trends from the sporting world that are hot on the internet every week. Well, before starting, please note we are on Facebook, we're also on Twitter and also on Instagram. And we can also be accessed through YouTube as well for all of you sitting out there. The whole week before moving further, let's take a look at a quick wrap of the top trends that happened in the week gone by. Starting things with tennis, as the finals of Italian Open concluded last week, where Serena Williams came out as a shining star in the women's singles. The 34-year-old beat the fellow American Madison Keys by a score of 7-6, 6-3 in straight sets to win the Italian Open and claim her first ATP title in 9 months. Madison Keys began brightly for a while, then faded under late pressure as Williams again proved that at 34, well, she is still the best player in the women's game by more than 3,000 ranking points, with plenty more to come along. Serena, who made her professional debut in 1995, is and possibly always will be the only player to win 10 single slam titles in different decades. Next, in the men's singles tournament, birthday boy Andy Murray defeated Novak Djokovic. Week after Murray lost to Djokovic, Murray came up strongly and celebrated his birthday in style by beating Novak 6-3, 6-3. Djokovic failed to adapt to the slippery conditions as well as his inspired opponent, who opened up a 5-2 lead before wrapping up the opening set 6-3 in 46 minutes with a brilliant forehand drop shot.
Since 1931 to win the tournament in Italy, just 7 days ahead of the French Open.
Nice.
In a contest lasting 96 minutes, Murray broke serve 3 times while saving 3 break points against him, all in a second set. The key for Murray was winning 82% of points on first. The slippery conditions were not to Djokovic's liking, and Murray, who had no complaints about the weather, tried to capitalize. He won 16 of his first 19 service points, taking a 5-2 lead with an ace down the tee. And then with Murray's success ending
In the women's doubles, once again, Sania Mirza and Martina Hingis proved that they still are the best as they produced a sterling late show against Elena Vesnina and Ekaterina Makarova in the finals of Rome Masters title on Sunday. Sania and Martina began playing as team in March last year and now have won more than 24 titles so far. However, this was the first ever title on red clay for the team Santina.
World number 1 pair of Sania Mirza and Martina Hingis added another feather to their cap by defeating Elena Vesnina and Ekaterina Makarova in a hard-fought women's doubles final at the Rome Masters on Sunday. The Indo-Swiss combination fought back a spirited challenge from their Russian opponents to prevail 6-1, 6-7, 10-3 in 1 hour and 30 minutes. This was the 5th title of the season for Sania and Martina. They had won at Sydney, Brisbane, Australian Open and St. Petersburg earlier this season. This was also their first clay court title. Winning the Rome Masters boosted their confidence ahead of the French Open, which starts next week. It was also the first title win for Sania and Martina since the end of their incredible 41-match winning streak at the Doha Open in Friday. Santina started off strongly by winning the first set in 24 minutes. The setback seemed to perk up the Russians as they picked up their game to clinch the second set in the tiebreaker in 57 minutes. However, the top seeds simply blew away their opponents in the decider, winning 10-3 in just 12 minutes to clinch the title.
And the Indian golden boy Vijender Singh ruled the social networking tubes as he won his sixth fight against Poland's Andrzej Solda on Friday. The ace boxer was at his best from the start of the bout as he won throwing knockout punches. Competing in his first 8-round bout, Vijender got the job done in the third round, with Solda considered not in a position to continue. With this win, Vijender remains unbeaten, making it a perfect 6 out of 6 wins, and he has kept his promise of fighting his next bout on home soil in New Delhi, where he will contest the WBO Asia title. The Haryana boxer is one of India's most successful athletes, as he is an Olympic bronze medalist and Commonwealth gold medalist as well.
Vijender Singh registered his sixth straight professional boxing victory with a technical knockout win in the third round over Poland's Andrzej Solda on Friday at Boston Marken Arena. Vijender made a blistering start in the first round, connecting multiple times with his left jab before flooring his opponent with a thunderous right hook. The second round was much the same, with the Indian landing some blows which left the Polish fighter reeling back a bit. Solda, however, managed to get in some punches, but they did nothing to deter Vijender. Both fighters came out swinging in the third round as both exchanged quick punches, but it was Vijender who landed the big blows. Vijender went for the kill and unleashed a flurry of punches as Solda wobbled soon enough. The referee stopped the bout, with Solda clearly unable to continue. This was Vijendra's last fight before he makes his India debut next month, where he will be competing WBO Asia belt.
Well, before moving further, let's slip into a short break, but lots more lined up on the other side of the break, so stay tuned in. Welcome back to your favorite show, Sports Connect. You can also watch the repeat telecast of the show tomorrow, that is Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Also, you can YouTube us at www.youtube.com/Doordarshan Sports. Moving on, Superman Virat Kohli was all over internet this week as the Delhi boy became the only player with 400s in a single T20 tournament in the history. He is the first man to breach the 800-run mark in a single edition of the tournament. With his exceptional consistency, he also became the highest run scorer in the history of the tournament and the only player to cross the 4,000 runs mark. He now has 1,490 runs in all the T20s since the beginning of this year. On Wednesday, Kohli's efforts helped Royal Challengers Bangalore to register a comprehensive win against Kings 11 Punjab at Bengaluru. The star Indian batsman played a majestic knockout 113 of just 50 balls in a rain-affected match, which was reduced to 15 overs a side. The whole cricketing world hailed Kohli for his sheer passion, intensity and unreal consistency on Twitter. Now, as always, some sporting facts for you. Today, we have some key facts from the Rio Olympics 2016, which are all set to happen in August this year. So here they are. Did you know about 1,40,000 people are needed to host the Games in August? Of those, 90,000 will be employees with a further 50,000 volunteers. Did you know? From 5th August 2016, Rio will welcome 206 countries to 4 venues to compete for 4,924 medals across 42 sports. Did you know? A fleet of 21 jumbo jets would be required to fly all the 10,500 athletes out to Rio. And that's a total space which is the size of 21 football pitches. Slipping into a short break, don't go away, we will be right back. So stay tuned. Welcome back after the break. You're watching Sports Connect. And it's time now for our sports quiz. Today's question is, which sport will make its debut at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? Your options are rugby, American football, bowling or netball. Well, you can get in touch with us with your answers using hashtag DD Sports Quiz on Twitter, and on Facebook you can come up with your answers. Now, bringing to the video of the week, take a look. Well, now it's time for our Olympic special segment, Rio Connect. A three-member Indian women's archery team contingent led by Deepika Kumari has been officially named to represent the nation in the Rio Olympics 2016. Apart from Deepika, Bombaila Devi and Lakshmi Rani Maji have made the cut. The trio will be participating in both the individual and the team events in the mega sporting quadrennial event scheduled to start on August 5th. All the three athletes earned a quota place with the nation after getting past Germany in a round of 16 match at the World Archery Championship in Copenhagen in July 2015. Five-time champion MC Mary Kom in the 51 kg category and former Asian gold medalist L. Sarita Devi in the 60 kg category began their campaign on a resounding note by notching up comfortable victories in their opening bouts of the IBA World Women's Boxing Championships in Kazakhstan on Thursday. While Mary Kom outpunched Sweden's Juliana Soderstrom 3-0, Sarita also got the better of Belarus' Ala Yarshevich by a similar scoreline after dishing out thoroughly dominating performances. Both the veterans are eyeing not just medals but also Olympic berths in this event. The duo will have to make at least the semi-final to be assured of a ticket to Rio. Also this week, uniforms for Rio 2016 Olympics and Paralympic Games was unveiled. The Rio 2016 Organizing Committee has launched the uniforms that staff and volunteers will be wearing in the first Olympic and Paralympic Games in South America, set to start in less than 3 months. In all, the Rio 2016 workforce will be made up of around 87,000 people, all of whom will be kitted out in a Games uniform. Divided into 4 groups, each uniform's predominant color will indicate the function of its user. Red is for medical services, blue for the technical officials, yellow for the operational team, and green for those that will interact directly with the public. And now the Olympic Torch Relay. The Olympic Torch Relay paid a visit to a work of art that will be a familiar sight in the Barra Olympic Park during the Rio 2016 Games. The Sacred Flame visited the Inhotem Institute, one of the biggest centers for the contemporary art in the world, and passed in front of a monument installation by Rio de Janeiro artist Adriana Vareo. The work has been specially reproduced to decorate the exterior of the Olympic Equator Stadium, which will stage swimming and water polo during the Games. Also, this week, Rio 2016 Olympic Torch Relays tour of Minas Gerais came to an end. This landlocked region in Brazil's southeast offers quite something different from the common beach-themed images of Brazil. With UNESCO heritage sites, Baroque architecture and some of Brazil's oldest carnival traditions, Minas Gerais, which literally means general minds, is a treasure chest of historical and contemporary cultural gems. Check out some of the highlights that we have for you.
Laue, laue, laue. Ere, hare, ere, hare, hare. Minha vida é andar por esse país pra ver se dia eu descanso feliz, guardando as recordações. Costa e sol, poeira e carvão. Longe de casa, sigo o roteiro, mais uma estação.
Minha vida é andar por esse país pra ver se dia eu descanso feliz pelos sertões e dos amigos que lá deixei.
Chuva e sol, poeira e carvão.
Well, it's time now for us to say a goodbye. We will catch you all next week, same day, same time. Meanwhile, for the updates from the sports world, you can track us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Tweet us at DD Sports India. Like us on our Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/DoordarshanSports. And for some action pictures, Instagram us at dd.sports. For our videos, you can also subscribe to us on YouTube, our YouTube URL being www.youtube/Doordarshan Sports. Well, on that note, it's a wrap from all of us over here and from the team of Sports Connect. Catch you same day, same time next week. Till then, have a super lovely week. Goodbye and take care.